always had that going. Yeah, you guys were unable to discern how it was achieving its speed. And then, at the very end of the session, in true cliffhanger style, uh, Aldar was attacked by a large albatross that has grabbed him. The other ship, just to remind you, has 8 visible goblins, as well as 1 chief goblin, 1 captain, if you will. JP shot the captain with a crossbow, and I think Angus shot him as well with some magic or something.
Yeah, I hit him with a magic missile.
Yeah, you gave him
3.
You gave him, yeah, one of the 3 magic missiles you could have, and I think they were gluten free.
Yeah.
Quick, let's run down the line.
What a ridiculous thing.
Let's all. I'm gonna do it in the order I have you in Discord. Swiffer, give me a. I like Drew. He is the best DM. Go ahead.
Am I just doing test talking? Test.
Oh no, I need you to say the following. I like Drew. He is the best DM.
Yep. Do I just do testing?
Like Drew.
Test.
Okay, Bahood, you're coming in great. I'm gonna bump you up slightly.
There we go.
JP, go ahead.
Drew is by far the best DM
Great.
this side of the Mississippi has seen.
Good. Sarah, go ahead. Sarah, go ahead. I love Drew.
Hi.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Esme and Tilly.
Good night.
Okay,
Do
perfect.
I still need to talk?
No, if you're gonna talk, please don't be as aggressive because it hurts my feelings.
Oh, well, then I won't.
Okay, great. Adam, go ahead.
Drew is the best DM.
Wow, someone who knows how to follow simple instructions. Here we go. So you have done 2 things. I believe Aldar took the boat and rolled an extremely powerful. I'm gonna do some very loose drawings here because I haven't made this scenario because I'm lazy. So this boat was trying to ram you guys, but with some expert piloting by Aldar, you were able to avoid that and actually close the gap. So there's about a 10-foot gap between your ships. And because I don't remember who was in the order, we're just going to start at the very top. As Swiffer said, the other ship is covered in a fog cloud that she's created. And the captain has dropped from he was on a crow's nest type thing, he has dropped into that cloud as well. Which I will now draw into space. And it will be this color. That's a terrible color. You can't see it at all. Let's do something else. Yeah. That is to signify that ship is covered in business. It has things to remember about the ship. It has a thickened and sharp prow made for clearly made for ramming, and that's their primary focus for damaging ships. There is a very large albatross, and at its feet is a harness that is attached to the front of the ship. And it is currently holding Aldar in its enormous beak. And
Do
we're
we,
gonna go ahead.
do we get to take opportunity attacks?
On the R part?
Yeah, because some of us held our attack for anything to happen on the ship.
I feel like anyone that has a ranged attack can do that. No, I'm sorry. It has to come within 5 feet. It dive bomb for Aldar.
Mm.
Look, I want to kill somebody this round, and I need everything to go my way. Okay, that's just the game we're playing today. I found the cutest
I think an opportunity attack would be a great way to end somebody. I'm just saying.
Well, what I heard earlier is that I'm the best dungeon master, and that the choices that I make are always right because of how great I am. So that's how I'm going to interpret that situation.
I don't know. Michael Scott's the best boss that ever existed, but
That's
all
true.
of Oliver's choice is the best.
Yes, correct.
That's true.
Correct.
Yeah.
And thank you for saying that. we are going to start at the top of the order. MC has taken some damage. As usual, Swiffer will be in charge of running Aldar, because she has proven worthy. And she has the same Australian accent. Angus, you are first, and since I don't remember and didn't bother to listen to last week, because I'm bad at this, there's a pretty good wheel I just drew. You tell me where you are on the ship. I think you dropped off the process.
Yeah, I was hidden behind the mast after I dropped like down from
Okay.
it, so I was kind of just hiding there. That's how I avoided the bird attack.
Yes, because it was going to attack you, but then you reminded me that you did not do that. I'm going to put you as this flossing ninja. You cannot see inside this cloud, but you do know that there are 8 discrete gerblins and a captain goblin.
So my question is you said that the albatross you said it has a harness connected to it?
Yeah, like his feet, like a large part of his feet are like webbed and connected. Think of like a parachute. That many cords are attached to both legs and like to each other. If that makes sense.
And do I see what that harness is attached to, or is it too hard for me to see?
It's too hard for you to see through the fog cloud. You just know that it's terminating inside the ship. I'm sorry, not inside the ship, but somewhere on the deck of the ship.
Gotcha. Would it be possible for me to like cast my mage hand and try to unfasten the harness in any way?
This bird is moving around pretty. He's probably only Aldar's heavy and carrying a bunch of shit, so he's probably only like 10 feet above your ship. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, because it lasts for about a minute. Would I be able to give it a go to detach the harness, maybe unlatch it?
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to think. The hand act's just like your hands, right?
Yeah, and I can make it invisible if I would like to.
That's interesting. Okay. Does Mage Hand have a casting time? Sorry, I don't have any of that stuff in front of me.
It has a minute, so I just use a bonus action to cast my cantrip, and then it's up for a minute. So I believe that's like a couple rounds. It should be up.
Yeah, that's like it's 6 seconds a round, so that's 10 rounds. Yeah, you have it for plenty of time. Yeah, no. Yeah, a spectral hand. What color is the hand?
It's a nice light blue spectral hand, but right now it's invisible. I don't want the bird or anybody to be able to see what I'm attempting at.
Everyone else sees a person like you just kind of wriggling your hands and like looking aggressively.
Yeah, essentially.
But you see and know where your imaginary, nope, not imaginary, your invisible hand is. And yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check. And I think it can go like, what, 60 feet or something?
30 feet. So
30
if
feet.
it flies out of the current distance,
You won't be able to do it.
Much mentioned. Yeah, it'd be pretty difficult. 19.
Jesus Christ. Well, I gotta be honest. You work at it for a full 6 seconds as you squint your little ninja eyes, and you are able to detach one of the legs from this whole, I don't even know what to call it, this gathering of knots that seems to be made around each of its legs. Now only its left leg is there, and it's being like the ship is pulling on that leg in an odd way now. As that happens, the Albatross drops Aldar onto the deck of the ship, and Aldar takes some damage. And welcome everyone watching in the future. And now I'm going to use this new dice tower I got from.
I'm so sorry, Aldar.
And I'm going to use it to hurt Aldar. Dropping a D10 in there. I get a satisfying crit style. Thank you, Vex Dice. Nope, don't remember the name. I'll put it in the description later. It takes 6 damage as he drops with a thud and is prone on the deck of the ship. But the Albatross makes it like a squawk. It's a loud and reverberating squawk. Angus, would you like to move?
I'm going to stay hidden behind this mast. So I kind of just want to be like out of vision of the Albatross or.
Make me a stealth check. I just need you just have it in your head. I might ask for it. But this creature would not know you were responsible.
12.
Okay. It is obviously Amaya's turn. Amaya, before we begin, where are you on the ship? You can kind of, we have whiteboard up. And you just kind of let me know. The Albatross is kind of attacking at the front third But you could be wherever you want to be because I don't remember.
I kind of just came up on the deck because I'm still groggy and sick and
Oh,
ill.
right. Yeah.
So
You
I
got
would say wherever that
up.
I'm near where the thing is. This little square with the lines through it, that's where the
Yeah.
I would say I'm probably about there.
Okay. I plopped Ursula there, putting on lipstick.
Yeah, sorry. I love her, thank you.
Yeah.
She's great.
And what would you like to do?
Everything I ever wanted to be.
Yeah, you literally made your character, like, I feel like immediately you texted me back when I was asking you about it. You were like, because you have tentacles and be purple. And I was like, okay, so Ursula? And you were like, yeah.
Yeah, 100% Ursula.
No, obviously a slightly different character from our own original design, not from a Disney property.
Oh yeah, no, she only has 7 tentacles. She's a septopus, not actually an octopus.
Yeah, and it's in this world, perfectly normal and fine. It's just not fun to say. It doesn't have a good mouthfeel.
That's right.
What would you like to do, Queen? Go off, Queen.
The only thing I see is this cloud of dust with the gremlins on it, but I don't actually see gremlins. I just know that I'm sure there's some there. And then that bird.
Yeah, an albatross, because I thought that would be cool.
I am bad at birds.
It's like a big bird. This thing's got like a 30-foot wingspan. This is not like a seagull. This is like if 30 seagulls all somehow merged into a super seagull.
You're not saying anything that I like.
Okay.
I don't like any of those things.
Interesting.
Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna hurl a acid splash at the seagull.
Yeah.
Albatross.
Fuck that bird. That albatross gull is about to. I think I have to dodge out of the way. Is that right? I don't remember.
Yes. So it's just a bubble, an acid bubble, 5-foot radius sphere, and they have to succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I will do that now. Obviously, I planned for dexterity. What does a 15 do for me?
It does great.
I'm gonna do a disadvantage because this bird is used to having one leg kind of tangled up. Now it's got. I'm sorry, it's used to 2. It's got 1 right now. The second roll was a 7.
That's bad.
Yeah, 7's worse.
7 is no bueno.
Do I get splashed with delicious acid?
Take 2 acid damage.
And what if I refuse? What then?
There's not much I could do then.
Bet you haven't planned for that.
Not really.
But in this case, I guess I will accept the damages.
And I will stay where I am.
Okay. This gull takes 7 damage after not enjoying that. A few of its feathers singe off, and it smells equally delicious, like Kentucky Fried Chicken, as well as disgusting because it's been cooked with acid. It is now Jasora's turn, who appears to have put herself very close to the bell. And by that I mean Albatross.
Well, he doesn't have anyone in his hands right now, right?
No, he has dropped Aldar, who I've made into a spinning deer.
I hope you're keeping up with Aldar's health because I can't do anything on a sheet.
I can totally do that. Go off, Queen. I got it. You control him, and I'll run his page.
Okay, I'm still concentrating
on the fog
cloud for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could still cast Ray of Frost.
As long as it does not require concentration. Which I don't.
I don't see it on here, so I'll Ray of Frost at the Albatross.
Do you have to roll to hit? good?
Yes.
Bring it on, dude.
Very good though.
Bring the heat.
7.
No, this albatross, while it's like jerking around, it like dodges this by accident as your ray of frost flies into the sun and probably travels until it hits like another poor sweet bird 100 miles away. Matter of fact, canonically, that's exactly what happens, and you don't hear it, but your soul feels it when you freeze a seagull in flight and it slowly falls into the ocean and passes away. Would you like to move?
Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces, you stupid birds.
No, I'll stay.
Okay. You're kind of like looking savagely at this bird. Its eyes are still kind of darting all around as it confusedly pulls one leg instead of two. I feel like that would be extremely, extremely painful and probably unbalanced for that sweet sticky bird. Speaking of sticky birds, it is Aldar's turn, who says something in Australian. He is prone on the ground. Jasora, can you describe to me what he does?
He starts yelling in anger, and he says, rah, as he rages.
As he goes full rage mode. Excellent. That is his bonus action, okay. And he is extremely excited to be raging.
I feel like he has to spend his action to stand up.
He uses half his movement to stand up.
Oh.
Oh, and I just realized something else, but we'll fix it later.
He has his mace equipped. And I'm assuming he's within range of the gull.
The gull is 10 feet above.
Oh, well, how tall is Aldar?
It dropped him. The gull's 10 feet off the ground. Aldar is like 6 foot. I guess, yeah, he could. Well, I don't know if he could jump. That's like dunking a basketball. Do we think Aldar's capable of that?
Yeah, I don't think one arm has a 4-foot span.
Yeah, maybe not. I would let you try to jump with an athletics check and then attempt to hit. But then, if he fails, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with how that goes.
I actually. Oh wait, no, that's a bonus action too. Okay, just for funsies, he'll angrily jump and try to hit the.
Fuck yeah! Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. I think one time when MC wasn't here, you did try to kill his character, so this is fitting. This checks out. Yeah.
I'm looking at his sheet, and why does it say disadvantage dice next to his athletics? But it is one of his proficiencies.
Because he is wearing heavy armor.
Oh.
Yeah, he really wanted the big boy armor. He also has a bad stealth and sleight of hand. Because he's clunky.
Roll with disadvantage. So roll 2.
Yeah.
He's gonna clunk. He rolls. Damn, he had a nat 20. That's crazy. A 13 though plus 5 is 18. He's still an 18.
Yeah, he like somehow in like 100 pounds of armor, like hovers into the air like Michael B. Jordan in one of his many delicious films. Like he's hovering on the silver screen. And yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage because he's doing the coolest space jump I've ever seen.
Hell yeah, we got a 20.
He's really good at attacking.
I wish I could count. 23?
Yeah, that hits.
23 to hit?
Just barely hits, yeah.
Okay.
And damage is,
D6 plus 3.
Yeah. And he has sap, which, if you hit a creature with a mace, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack before the start of your next turn. So please remind me of that.
Let's go.
Is that max damage?
He rolled a 6 plus 3, so he rolled 9 damage.
It's hard to hit the
He's
meat
really angry
of this critter. Yeah, it's super hard to eat the meat of this critter because it's covered in so many feathers. But he hits this thing right in its like weird chest plate, as it lets out a horrible squawk and a little bit of bird blood falls on the deck, and it takes pretty serious damage. It is now the Goblin Gang's turn. Have labeled them Goblin Gang, although they are not affiliated with the Crips or the Bloods. You do not see what actions they take, but you do hear. Does anyone speak Goblin? Or I'm sorry, not you. Do any of your characters speak Goblin? Okay, yeah. You hear some of the goblins shouting, and they're saying, let's see, what kind of accent do they want to have? Kind of small and shitty. Hey, watch out! Prepare the board. You three stay behind. You man the winch. We're going over. You hear all of that in Goblin. And it is Red River's turn.
Still over them?
May the Red River form with blood. Yeah, the cloud is still covering them.
The river will definitely run red right now.
I need to draw in a Red River.
I use my dark vision to see through the cloud that's there.
So I love you, but that's not how it works.
I can break concentration. But if, can someone use their turn to tell me to break concentration, or
I kind of like it there.
Something that exists?
Yeah, I mean, we could tell you to, stop doing that, but I kind of like it there. If they start...
Yeah, that's just something I've always, wondered, if someone else didn't want me to be doing something, how does that work?
It is always...
Or does it have to wait till my turn?
No, it is... Oh, for your concentration to end? Now, that's an interesting question. I would allow, just so you guys all know, anyone can talk during anyone else's turn, as it relates to what's going on. I feel like you could shout at each other in the heat of whatever's going on.
Right, you could say, hey, hit him in the head.
Yeah, right. You could be look at his tentacle. Yeah, you can say that totally works for me, but only on your turn can you do stuff. The concentrate, I would have to think about. Because technically your character's not, you have already acted your 6 seconds this round. So I don't know. We might have to have a house roll where you could drop it, but I don't know.
I feel like we could say it.
And then she would drop it. Yeah.
And then she would do it in her turn, kind of thing.
Why your dark vision doesn't help, Japer? This is like fog. This is like this is not dark.
This is not dark. This is not fog vision.
This is like a weird. Yeah. This is.
Yeah. I don't have fog vision. I have dark vision. This is foggy.
And it's a beautiful day. It's 73 degrees. The sun is
fucking lovely. I'm going to do. Would I do a perception or investigation check? I want to see if I can see any silhouettes, any targetable things.
Let's do
investigation. Maybe?
I think investigation because you're looking for a very specific thing.
I'm squinting very hard.
You really start squinting now.
Yeah, as if I was looking for biddies in the club. Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Swift?
This just reminds me of that one time that we, in our first campaign, Sarah took a shot into a fog cloud.
Yeah.
you made her roll a 100 dice.
Yep.
And she hit him.
She rolled a 93 or something and hit and dropped the fog cloud. His name, he was a Swedish gentleman. A Swedish man. I can't remember his name.
Sven.
Was it Brian?
Yeah.
It was
Brian.
Right?
It was Brian. Yeah, Brian.
And the spider.
Tragically, you do not have Sarah's luck. With a 9, you are not able to see much through this cloud of fog.
And the captain I previously shot that was sitting at the crow's nest no longer there?
Correct. He has dropped down into this cloud.
All right. Stand by. I was kind of hoping.
I like these little I like this bouncing little gift of these goblins. It feels very.
Yeah, it's very.
They love it. They can't wait.
They're into it. They're in it. I tell the crew, hey guys, prepare to get boarded. I can't see anything here. I am going to. I'm going to ready myself. I'm gonna.
You're looking for someone to step. You're anticipating a
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I'm anticipating a boy. Yeah, I ready myself.
Do you use crossbow or you got a weapon out? Just for my mind's eye.
I'm gonna use crossbow. The bird is done, right?
No, the bird is very much alive. Sorry, should have mentioned that.
Oh, okay. I thought the bird.
It's got one leg, still attached to the harness, but it's still 10 feet above the ship. It is injured now, but it is not quite bloody.
Yeah. I'm gonna go center mass on the bird. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead and roll them bones.
Yeah. Crossbows. Do it. Well, we're rolling hard today. We're fucking trouncing these things. 11.
You shoot Aldar right in the face. No, with an 11, as this bird squawks and flutters around in the air, you are not able to unfortunately make contact. Your bolt just barely whizzes, it hits a feather that it passes through.
Yeah, unsatisfying.
Yeah, an unsatisfying. Whoo! I wanted to build in some other sound effects where the sound of an arrow. Anyway, that might be a future thing that I'll figure out. It is now, of course, Nomad's turn. Everyone's been waiting to see. What's Nomad gonna do?
Alright, so I feel like I would still be back by the dinghy. I think I noticed your drawing left out the dinghy, which threw me a little bit. I probably lost it for a second.
Quite insulting. I apologize.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can make something happen there.
But I mean, I guess hearing Red River saying prepare to be boarding, I guess I would prepare to board them. I feel like I would completely mishear what he said.
Yeah, what he's saying we should board soon. Yeah.
Yeah, like me hearing board them.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just got my quarterstaff ready, and I'm gonna get into an optimal position to jump on their ship essentially.
All right. The farthest part of their ship is probably 15 feet away, just at the weird angle they're at. But yeah, make the athletics check as you soar across the chasm in the water.
I'm looking at this gentleman, Nomad. Get his quarterstaff and board them, and I was like, some initiative the fella's got.
Yeah, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. That is a 2.
Yeah, you're calculating how far, and you very much miscalculated. You only take 2 steps backwards, and as you go to leap, you hit the railing and tumble right into the delicious water.
Oh Jesus! All right.
You still have an action.
I got too comfortable with water.
I didn't realize you got a -1 to athletics. I feel like you're doing a lot of wild shit for a -1 in athletics.
Well, honestly, I feel like my acrobatics is a +6.
Oh.
Every check you tell me to make is athletics, which is based on strength.
Yeah.
And Nomad has 0 strength. Actually, he has -1 strength, which is even worse. So yeah, I gotta find a way, I guess, to make myself more acrobatic in these.
Because strength is allows you to jump further than normal, stay afloat in rough water, or break something.
Right.
I feel like we can't. Yeah, I can't acrobatics this one.
Yeah, that's why I can't swim either.
Yeah.
You
do have
to be in the water. Is there any way I can still get to the ship? Do they have any rope dangling at the bottom? Or
they are still moving. Not at an extremely fast pace anymore. You'd have to burn your action to dash. What's your swim speed?
How do I find this?
What's your walking speed? And then I think it's half that if you don't have a listed swim speed.
Walking is 40 feet.
Okay, so you have a 20-foot swim speed, and they were only 15 feet away.
Okay.
Make me a quick perception check.
15.
You don't see any dangling rope. However, you do see some of the planks, the ship is not in disrepair, but it's not been taken in for a tune-up in quite a while. and there are some barnacles and a few loose planks near the back of the ship. And you are only about, I bet even your botched jump moved you like 5 feet. So you're only about 10 feet from the ship.
Yeah, I'll go scale the ship.
These are not rough waters, but even still, you have to use all of your delicious monk power to swim up. I think you only have enough movement to like get just above the water line.
Beautiful, and I'm just hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, there's a lot of sea spray. As the ship dips, maybe it gets your feet wet a little bit, but you are using your dwarf hands to cling to these barnacles.
All right, I'm gonna throw a thumbs up at the crew, like that was planned.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone make eye contact with him?
I'm gonna wink at him.
Okay, great. This is all part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
hot.
Thing is, I bet like all of the goblins were like, "Oh dang," like not expecting that at all. And then I'm gonna crawl up the side of the ship like in Pirates of the Caribbean, and they won't know what hit.
You would not know whether or not the goblins know about your very stealthy approach. It is the albatross's turn. It's gonna take that turn to do 2 things. It's going to duck down under your sails that it's kind of near and attack the thing that hurt it the most, Aldar. It's going to try and grab him in its claws, or rather not grab, but more scrape. Kind of go for like a little slash. That's a 17 plus 4, 21, which I don't have all. Oh, I have his stuff now. That does hit him. For 7 damage. And then it's going to attempt to bite him with its beak. 16 plus 4, 20. And 6 more damage. Aldar is bloodied as you start to see antlerkin blood kind of seep out of him. And finally, the seagull lets out a terrifying screech. Looks like Aldar, Jasora, Red River. All 3 of you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution
17, Jasora, you are clean.
Jasora. Then
17 also.
You are fine.
and for Aldar,
See if we can get that 2.
a 12.
Aldar is the only one who will suffer the following effects, and he is very damaged, but he also has the deafened condition. While you have the deafened condition, you experience the following. You cannot hear and automatically fail ability checks that require hearing. And that is the albatross's turn.
Poor Aldar.
To my understanding, no one is manning the ship.
I thought Aldar was, but maybe I was incorrect.
I think he was until he used his turn to... Oh, perfect timing! Until he used his turn instead to attack the seagull. I'm sorry, the albatross. So I'm going to roll a sailing check for them.
I am going to recommend to Aldar, since I was Aldar, your next turn you might want to use your expend dice to heal yourself.
You left your character in the wrong hands, Aldar. I don't know what to tell you. I
No,
usually don't...
you're being attacked by a bird.
I don't like to tell you guys roles that you're not involved in, because I think it's interesting to have some mystique. However, I'll just tell you, they roll a 1 sailing check. They are not able to gain an advantage on you, and their ship basically continues to kind of lazily drift in the same direction. So the ship
starts to sink.
But yeah, the ship explodes.
No, I'm on that ship.
The 2 ships are unchanged in their distances from each other. Because both of you failed your sailing checks, essentially. It is now Angus's turn.
I am...
You still have your mage hand.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to unattach the other latch, and then I'm going to move to the wheel to
Okay.
kind of give us at least some stability.
Make a sleight of hand check for the tied up business.
25.
You are able to fully loosen the harness, and it like kind of drops from the bird, and the rope is still like on deck, and it attaches somewhere in the cloud.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna go grab the wheel and kind of do like I kind of want to maneuver so that like I can turn the ship and like tail theirs.
Make me a sailing check, and then at the end of this round of combat, we'll see what we're able to accomplish.
Oh, what? 8.
Okay. So basically, how it works, I think we've talked about this before, but it's good to bring up because I'm sure it hasn't happened forever. In the case of ship battles, every ship will make a sailing check as long as it's someone's at the helm, and then whoever basically wins that check, depending on the circumstance, will get to choose the new like maneuver, like what their ship is going to be in relation to everyone else, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because it's kind of hard to like have a huge map and like, okay, you move 30 feet, this one moves 35 feet. You know what I mean? Like, where's the wind? I don't want to deal with all that. So this is kind of a way to shorthand that.
Right. Would I be able to like slow down the boat so that we can like tail theirs a little bit?
So as long as they roll worse than an 8 or don't have someone to steer their ship.
Okay.
I can't tell you that situation because it's all covered in fog. But we will find out at the end of this round. Amaya, it is your turn.
Hold on, I'm trying to get back in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Action.
Sailing check. That was his whole turn? Was the sail?
No, he also used his mage hand to untie the bird. The albatross. I like that word. I need to use it.
Oh. Hey kid, do you want to switch spots? Do you want me to man the helm for the next one, or are you okay? Angus.
Yeah. If you wanna man it, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll switch spots with Angus. Or
Okay.
I'll come help. Not that he needs help, but you know.
Yeah, you're close by. That's no problem. You want to make a sailing check as well?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm fine with the way things are.
Okay. The albatross is still hovering above Aldar, and the fog cloud is next to you. But you're good to sit tight.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything to the albatross right now.
Okay, that's very adorable and frankly lovely. Your love for animals continues. However, your turn is over. It is now, of course, Jasora's turn.
Was the bird freed?
It is, yeah.
Okay, but it just hasn't been his turn yet.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Since he's been freed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys rolled very, very, very high initiatives. Like the lowest you guys had was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you all go first.
Okay. I'm gonna take my short bow.
Go off, Queen.
And I'm gonna take a shot at the albatross.
Yeah, that love for animals, more like they taste delicious. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. You ever had an albatross rib? It's delectable.
And defend my friends. Nat
Whoa.
20.
That just barely definitely hits.
Yay! Crit damage roll. Yay! 6 damage total.
Yeah, you guys are in at this albatross. Where do you hit him with the arrow?
I'm aiming for the neck.
Oh, gross. Yeah, you definitely puncture it like all the way through, and it's like it's yelling. It's kind of raspy now, which is obviously terrible for it. Fine for you guys. He is not quite bloodied, or she, the it. You don't know anything about this bird because you haven't looked. Good job. Do you want to move?
No, I'll remain where I am.
I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Aldar, it is your turn. Just to give you your situation. You were picked up and dropped by the albatross. You jumped and hit it very hard. Then it bit you and scraped its claws against you, and you now have 10 health.
I feel like I'm being singled out slightly.
Well, it was gonna pick randomly, and then you struck it very hard, and it decided that you were the biggest threat it had to deal with right now.
Oh shit, why'd I do that?
Well, you were enraged. He was trying to channel Aldar power.
Because you're raged.
Well, I hope
There's also a
in that
shot in the
rage
dark. Like,
that
I
you-
literally made you jump to hit it, and you hit a 20, so.
Yeah, you got 20 to jump,
No.
which otherwise you wouldn't have gotten.
You did everything right. That's what I would have done. But also, did you know that
Oh, fuck.
there's things that should have been rolled this whole fucking time while I've been fighting?
And I was supposed to have disadvantage on my attacks because
You're
you
supposed
hit
to have
with the mace.
disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Oops.
And I'm supposed to. I can roll twice. I can roll twice and use the best one when I fucking attack. Reckless attack. You first roll on your turn. You can decide to attack recklessly. You give advantage on attack rolls. So I get advantage on attack rolls.
Also, Divine Fury. On each of your turns while Rage is active, the first creature you hit with a weapon or an unarmed strike takes an additional 1d6 plus 1 radiant or necrotic damage.
Yep.
You've got all
Seven
sorts of
fucking
shit going on.
God damn it. So yeah, there's been a couple things I've been missing out on. But...
Also, you have a pool of 4d12 that you can spend to heal yourself as a bonus action.
Yes, so I'm. How far away is this albatross?
It is directly 10 feet above you, and it just beat your ass.
Oh shit! So 10 feet above me.
It's huge. It's like a 30 feet wingspan monster. There is a rope near your feet that has a harness that has fallen off of the albatross that connects to the other ship.
Oh shit! A rope at my feet. And there's no baddies on our boat yet. Are there?
There are not. Also, your very good friend on the ship disappeared under the waves and is now clinging to the back of their ship on some barnacles.
Oh shit! Wait, Nomad did that?
Yeah, correct.
Oh my god. Okay, so he's on the back of their boat doing some Splinter Cell shit.
Yeah, he's on some next level shit. He's gonna run through the cloud and like choke out all the goblins.
Hey, this.
Yeah, they're
That's
not
harmless.
even ready for me.
Oh shit!
I love
Okay,
the
so
idea of
this
the
harness-
cloud coming down and all the goblins are at his feet and Nomad is just standing there.
The harness is attached to the albatross, right? You said?
No longer. No, it is not. It was.
So
It
the
is
rope's
not
not
anymore.
attached to anything.
Correct, window.
Okay. I didn't know if it'd be tied to like back to the ship or something, like to their ship.
The other end is tied to their ship, probably. I think I
Oh.
misunderstood, but yes.
Okay. All right. I think I got the picture.
There's
I'm
lots
gonna
I could
attack
tell
the
you if the fog cloud was here.
I'll attack the albatross again.
It is 10 feet above you, so we're gonna play the same rules as before. You're gonna have to make an athletics check just to jump to be within range of hitting.
10 feet. Okay. Well, let me check my. Would any of my magic scabbard weapons hit it? without doing that one?
That's a hell of a gamble.
I know.
I don't think any of them have a larger range than 5.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, let's fucking do this. Athletics check with disadvantage. But...
Yeah. You got
my
that.
athletics is +5. So
You got that heavy armor on.
yeah, athletics. Here we go. 13. Does
Oh.
that hit?
Great. Roll it one more time, and we're gonna take the worst one.
Oh shit, 23.
Oh, that would have been awesome. With a 13, you do get a little bit off the ground, but your mace swing is gonna have disadvantage. You are wearing like look. I can actually look at. You're wearing 180 pounds of equipment. The good news is you can carry 255, so you still have room. The bad news is it's hard to jump when you're carrying that shit.
Yeah, I need to take off this half plate. I need to put that shit in stock. In splint, too. God damn.
Yeah, you're carrying a bunch of stuff just for fun.
I need to pass out some. Does anybody need... Just keep this in mind, everybody. Anybody needs armor, I guess I could throw you some mid-fight.
Yeah, that sounds great. It actually takes about 10 minutes, I think, to don and doff armor.
Shit.
So if someone just takes a quick tenner during the fight and like straps on some armor, that's fine.
Alright, never mind. This reminds me of the wizard days, asking these kind of questions.
Oh, I'm used to all the questions. Hey, Drew, can I brew a potion during this fight? I don't know. No, you can't.
Give yourself about 2 days.
Yeah, that takes 6 hours.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him with the mace, and it's disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, it's bad.
Should I don't know how to do that on my phone.
Just do it twice. We'll take the stinky one.
Oh, here we go. I can do disadvantage.
Okay.
There we go.
I don't know how to do it on phones.
Yeah, I had to hover over.
Oh, you just gotta
For
hug?
hit.
You flail wildly like a child trying to catch a butterfly with a mace, but unfortunately you do not hit the aardvark. It does make eye contact with you, and it's angry. You can see the anger in its eyes as a fucking arrow is poking out of its neck.
And bonus action, I'm gonna roll that dice.
I was gonna see if you were gonna forget. I was really hoping you wouldn't. How do you want to roll 1, 2, 3, or 4?
So I get... How much health do I get for each?
It's a D12. So potentially, all 4 would be 48 health over your max. But you also could get 4 total if you roll all at once.
I know. Let's just do, let's do 2. Be on the
Okay.
safe side.
Go ahead and, do you know how to roll 2 D12s?
Yeah, just gotta remind me, is it the second one down? On that list?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the dodecahedron. Does that help?
Kind of, I guess.
I think a 20 is an icosagon, but I'm not 100%.
Good help from chat.
Whoa!
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you get 18 health back, putting you at, I think, full. That was a very clutch. Yeah, a 1 away from full. 28. Fantastic. It is now, of course, the goblins' turn. And they lovingly leap. 1. Let's do a little one. 2, 3. They like swing off of ropes you can't see and land next to you. Red River. Nope, never mind. You shot the seagull. Did anyone have a ready thing? Sarah did. Amaya, would you like to do anything? Because I pictured Amaya was kind of waiting for something to show up to attack.
I was just kind of bracing myself for impact, but I can't. I'm not in the in the fight, you know.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. So they are gonna hit the deck and do kind of a cool like command roll that all of them do at once, kind of like trained acrobats. And they are gonna pull out delicious, beautiful scimitars and attack each of you 3: Aldar, Jasora, and Red River. Let's start with Aldar.
Can we attack them since they move towards us?
You would if they move into and then out of your space.
Ah, that's it. Okay, sorry.
No, how dare you? No, that's a great question. A 9 to hit MC? No way.
Negative.
Yeah. Jasora, a 19 to hit?
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
That
Yeah.
should have been mine.
That probably does it.
Oh.
And Red River. Natural 1. This goblin looks up at Red River's, like, intimidating frame, like, goes to grab his sword and drops it on the fucking ground. And stares at you in, like, goblin piece of pants. Jasor...
There's an attack or a thing here called riposte. Hold on a second, where is it?
Jasor, you take 2 damage from your Scimitar attack.
Riposte, it's a maneuver. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you expend 1 superiority die to make a melee attack roll with a weapon or an arm strike against that creature. If you hit the superiority die,
Yeah, you can totally roll it. Because let's retcon and say he pulls his sword and tries to attack it, it slips completely out of his hand and clatters to the ground, so he tried to attack you.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. It's just I had my crossbow.
Just
so
punch him in the fucking
see the
face.
goblin.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
I just one hand my crossbow and just I'm gonna schwack this man.
Yeah. You beat him. It's terrible. What do you... what's your-
22.
that
with a
does.
22.
That definitely hits
Yeah.
him.
I have a class type as a fighter that I'm a tavern brawler, so
Oh,
it's
shit.
gonna happen right now. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means or does.
Yeah, hold on a second. The 2 things here. I just
You beat his ass.
yeah, I think there's some. Damn it. First, let's roll the damage. But I have an extra. I think I do extra damage on unarmed combat.
Okay, you look. You roll. I'll look.
Yeah, so it's 5 damage. Hold on. There's a background. There's a sailor,
I'll race you.
and then
Enhanced
Yeah.
unarmed strike. When you hit with your unarmed strike and deal damage, you deal bludgeoning equal to 1d4 plus your strength modifier. Whenever you roll a damage die for unarmed, you can re-roll the die if it rolls a 1. And you push. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can deal damage and push it 5 feet away from you.
so I'm going to do that.
So if you roll a 1, you get to redo it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can also push it.
What was the damage?
I think 5. 5.
What do you mean? Hold on a second. Not the extra damage. I mean.
No, the extra damage I think is factored into your character.
Okay.
It's 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
My strength modifier is a +6. So it wouldn't be 5.
Wait, your strength modifier can't be +6, bro. At the top left?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No,
Plus
it's
4.
okay. Then you rolled a 1, then you get to re-roll it. We took a long path there. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage again.
I'm having a problem here because like every time when I see unarmed strike, let's see it again. It just does 5 like.
Oh, roll a d6 like from the dice pool. I think it does. It's not connecting that you have that feat, but you
2
should.
plus 4, 6.
But okay, we did all that to you to have 1 extra
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
But it's good to know how it works. Do you want to push him?
Yeah.
He gets pushed, and just for like, because it sounds cool, he thumps into the mast behind him, and he is bloody. Like his face is like, it's not collapsed in because that would be a horrible thing to imagine, but like one side of his face is completely like black and purple, and his eyes shut. It is a bad situation for the goblin. The other goblins, you don't exactly know what they are doing, and it is Red River's turn.
For an actual, right? That wasn't.
Yeah, that was just your repost. Oh, Japer, you add your repost damage. Roll your superiority die, and we do that damage as well.
I have a question about superiority die because I use it seldomly, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What a superiority die.
I think it's a D12.
4d8. 4d8.
Oh, it's
You have
D8. Yeah.
4d8. Yeah.
So roll 1d8, and you're going to do that damage as well. I forgot about that. So you can only do your maneuvers 4 times, but you get to add this if it's successful.
7.
Japer, this is worse than I thought. He kerthunks against the mast, and this little guy goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Forever.
This is a familiar feeling that I don't like. That's why I don't engage in hand-to-hand combat, because I prefer to kill a man with a weapon, not with my bare hands. There's something primal about it. Maybe I like too much. Maybe it does feel kind of good. So
yeah, it's not a good feeling. Like it's not a good feeling.
I'm not supposed to like it as much as I do. So I revert back to my weapon. There's no need for this.
Instead of being bloodied, he slumps to the ground slowly, not comically, because he is a person that is no longer alive. Yeah. It's your turn now.
Yeah, we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
We're going to do. I'm switching to fucking Baldur's Reign mode here.
Yeah, it's murder time.
It's murder time. They're all about the same size, right? But I picked the one that to me looks like it has seen more combat.
Yeah, the nastier of the two.
Yeah, he also conveniently closer to me, so I cut the distance between me and him. Sorry, the vacuum's going nuts. Can you guys hear it in the background? You should.
No, you sound like kind of weird, but I don't think I can't hear them.
Not bad. I got this robotic vacuum that mops. It's amazing.
Whoa, that's cool.
Our sponsor for today's Rover Rock.
Thank you, Rover Rock.
Straight press, Walmart. Let's go. Here we go. Baldur's Reign. That gentleman does an 18 hit.
Yeah, just barely.
Yeah. It's a martial heavy weapon with the ability to topple, and we will be toppling this boy here in a second.
Well, that might be a moot point. How much damage did you shoot?
13.
Japer, you topple him until he is, where do you hit him?
Midsection. We're going for the rib number 7 and 8. Right side.
Yeah, he disappears. His midsection kind of flops out. And the two remaining halves plop together, like a cartoon. And he has been killed as he falls over.
Yeah. Make a mental note that they always fall funny when you hit him in the ribs.
Yikes. Yeah. And I'm gonna make a note that Red River is unhinged. Got it? Let me just write right here. Unhinged. Nomad, it is your turn. You got a handful of barnacles.
Alright, so how much movement do I need to make it to the top of the ship?
Climbing costs double. I'd say you're like 8 feet from being like up on the deck.
Okay.
So almost all your movement would be climbing in this game.
So 8 feet double, that's only 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 40 movement.
Oh,
right?
shit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you'd have another 24 feet once you reach the top.
Okay, so yeah, can I reach the top? And then I'd just like to peer over to see if there's anybody on board, and then kind of go into a stealth position.
The fog is extremely thick. You can hear movement, not very close to you, but you cannot discern anything beyond. Like when you're in a blizzard and you can't see your hand in front of you. There's magical fog everywhere.
You know what? I'm just gonna go in the fog. We're going in.
Roll me a. What direction do you go? Do you go to the front of the ship, back? Give me a general direction. Just straight ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I go towards the noises, I guess. So wherever that is.
Okay, you walk forward maybe 10 feet, and I'd probably, if I were you, I'd be doing it pretty slowly, and you're probably watching your, feeling with your feet, because I think you have blind sense. Is that right? Or tremor sense?
Yes. Well, tremor sense only on stone, I think.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you go about 10 feet, and you see a hatch beneath you.
Okay. That's tempting. I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah. It's actually. I'm sorry. I should have described it better. It's already open, but you can't see into it due to the fog.
Okay, I'm going down.
You drop down this hatch, and for the first time in a long time, you find yourself inside a ship that was built for someone your size. Like, it is the right dimensions for a goblin or a dwarf, and there is no fog here. It is like an empty room with cots lining both sides. And there is one goblin huddled in the corner, and he sounds like he's crying.
All right, I'd like to approach him.
Do you
Tell him that I'm here to help.
do you speak goblin?
Does he speak? Oh wait, I actually do speak Goblin. Oh, that's very convenient.
Oh, shit, great. You hear him whimpering, and when you approach him, he turns to look at you, and he says, "Please don't kill me.
No, I'm here to help.
I'm not a fighter. I just want to go home."
Yeah. Do you know where you guys keep all the food? I'm a little hungry.
Yeah. It's right there at the corner. In the corner of this room, there's a door to another room. And it's you can read Goblin. So in Goblin above it, in like roughly scrawn, like with a knife into the wood, it says, "No entry, food, spelled F-U-D, cutely."
I like that. I'm gonna tell him that my name is Susan.
Okay, Susan. Yeah, and it's a male goblin, and he leads you over to the door, and he says, it's locked. I'm sorry."
Ooh. And then I'm gonna try my key that I have on me.
Yeah, go ahead. But you put the key in the slot, and nothing happens.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to smack him.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage.
$12.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna be apologizing this, but I'm gonna be explaining that we need results. It's gonna be 5 damage.
Yeah, he takes that 5 damage. Oh my god! You're just like the others. And he pulls out a little dagger.
Okay, I like that.
And that is your turn. We got a lot done in that 6 seconds. Red River, it is not your turn. It is the Albatross's turn. The Albatross is gonna fly into the air, far above the ship, and begin circling the fog. It does not enter that fog yet, but it is on the far side of the fog from you guys. You guys rolled an 8 sailing check. Jesus Christ. Their ship continues because since they don't have a propulsion system now that you have severed their ship, it is more or less dead in the water. Since your masts are connected and you guys have a sailing check that is an 8, you're able to maneuver however you'd like. I think it was Angus that was driving.
It was, but I believe Maya wanted to.
Yeah, you're both. I'd say you're both near the helm. So you guys just tell me what you want to do because you're in full control. Their ship is losing speed rapidly.
I wanted to just get behind them so we can make some boarding maneuvers of our own.
Yeah, totally. Do you want to do the prow of your ship is facing their ship, or do you want to be alongside? The side of your ship is facing the back of theirs.
Yeah, kind of a little bit behind it. I don't want to get too close to the Albatross either. I kind of want to be
okay,
just close enough that we can help out.
okay. How's this look? I don't know if you can see the whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
Does that feel good?
Yeah, that feels good.
Okay. It is Angus's turn. Speak of the devil, they shall appear. You're next to the wheel. You do have one alive goblin standing in front of Jasora who just struck at her. You would not know. You do not see Nomad. That is all you would know about that situation.
I'm gonna go take care of the goblin on our ship.
Like, you're gonna hold him and cradle him and, like, get him through this difficult time in his life?
I mean, I might help him get through something for sure.
Oh, okay. Get through the gates of heaven, of goblin heaven?
Yeah. Yeah, the goblin heaven for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my regular action to use my dagger, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to for my short sword. Do a double swing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, swipe and dice. See how you got.
23 for the dagger. So
Jesus, yeah, that does hit.
And then 18 for the short
This
sword.
is some swashbuckling of the highest order. You guys are becoming a well-oiled pirate-killing machine. Go ahead and roll damage. Just both hit.
$15 total damage.
The dagger, it, like, strikes him, and it kind of, like, turns him around. Like, maybe you hit him behind the legs, maybe. He turns to face you, just in time for the short sword to cleave him across the chest and cleft him in twain, as he is nothing but a memory now. And the third goblin falls. And you are kind of worried at how easy it was to take a life. Maybe that just occurs to you just for a moment.
Only for a moment, though.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
then
get
you press
behind the mask.
then you press it fully away from you. It is now Amaya's turn. Amaya, there are 3 dead goblins and a pocket full of dreams. What would you like to do?
Is the master goblin still you know what I mean, the captain goblin still
Mhm.
alive or no?
You would have no way of knowing. He is in the fog.
He's in the fog.
But
Okay,
survey
I thought there
says
was a
probably.
big- I guess I meant the big duder. The big dude is still there.
The 3 goblins that boarded your ship are very much dead.
Oh, is the other green guy, is that Red River?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Red River. I typed in orc, and that's what it gave me.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it looked kind of cool. I mean, you can attack Red River.
No.
Okay.
I'm fine with how it is.
Okay.
I don't wish to attack Red River.
You guys are kind of right behind an airship that is slightly smaller than you, not like the very crude picture I drew. You can't see into the deck, but you can see the rest of the ship is. There's not much to it. Like, it's not in nearly as good of a shape as you guys. You estimate they probably don't have a carpenter of any kind or a bosun. But the rope is
I'm
still
not gonna do
attached.
that.
Okay, no worries. It is obviously Jasora's turn. There is still a rope that's still connected to their ship.
I'm going to break concentration for the fog.
The fog, slowly and beautifully, goes away.
So there's 4 of them left.
So you see a few things. We'll put these 2 goblins under. They're in the 2nd level of the ship. 2 goblins like have swords drawn, like they're waiting for someone to jump onto their ship, but from the left side because they could not see that your ship had moved. 2 other goblins are standing next to like a winch, a winch that you kind of surmise now was like controlling the slack on the albatross's like cord. And they're like, there's little levers on both sides that both goblins are like slowly pulling in. And sure enough, you can see the rope that you can see connecting the ships is slowly getting shorter as they're trying to rein in the albatross that they have now realized is not connected to the rope. They all look at you with surprise and realize that your ship is behind theirs. Also,
Okay.
there is a little
I'm
hatch
gonna-
here and stairs leading down on one side. These are supposed to be stairs. You just have to have a
Okay.
big imagination.
I'll aim my ray of frost at the leader.
Yeah, go ahead and roll them bones.
Uh, 18.
Yeah, damn. Hoping you guys would just leave him alone. You know what I mean? You've already done enough.
Well, I only did 1 damage.
Hell yeah. He laughs at you. He says, oh,
Grazed him.
wait, he's got an Australian accent. He says, is that all you've got there? He says it in common.
Come at me, bro.
Do you want to move?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Yeah, feels good. Feels strong. Aldar, you are almost fully healed and angry. What would you like to do?
Let's go for. So we still have a baddie on our boat.
No,
they're both dead.
you guys have eradicated those poor sweet goblins.
Okay, and we are close enough to board their boat, right?
Yes, we are.
I will. What's the captain dude look like again? Give me the.
He is wearing like bandoliers, but instead of bullets, there are just little knives. This guy's knifed up. He has an 8-pack of goblin abs, and he is wearing a fancy blue hat.
Shit.
Yeah, his abs glisten in the sun.
All right, I'm going for him. Let's do this. Can I close the distance?
A few things. So, what's your movement?
Good question.
It'll be at the
Ability.
top, near the top middle-ish, I think. It'll say walking
Ability?
speed.
Walking is 20 feet.
So this fool is more than 20 feet from you. 20 feet will get you onto their ship.
Okay. And how far is the closest goblin or that guy, the captain? How far away are they from the edge of their ship?
I'd say another 20 feet. Well, he's
20
near the
feet,
edge.
okay.
He's very close to the left edge,
Yeah.
the port edge, like 5 feet.
Yep. I like to. Albatross is way out of the game.
Yeah,
Down.
he's not gone. He's circling their ship, but he's on the far side. But he's probably like 50 feet in the air.
Okay. So I guess I will use my movement. I'd like to be close to that port, kind of where Nomad went down. I guess is that the side or is it the other side?
Yeah, you're right next to the porthole that he went down. But this is you've used the max of your movement speed.
Okay, and I'd like to be just for, to clarify. I'd like to be on the back side of it, kind of like putting myself, putting
the hole between you and the guys.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Strategic.
You
Guess
still
that's
have
about all I can do.
You still have an action. You can ready an action if someone gets close. You can throw a rock
I
at
guess
them.
I should. I guess I could ready just to.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone gets in whomping distance, you're gonna bring the business.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It is the goblin's turn. Anyone that speaks goblin can hear the leader saying, "Get off the wedge." Oh, I have an Australian accent. He says, "Get off the wedge, eh? And go beat these bastards." And they are going to charge you. Actually, they don't like the look of you. You have a bunch of armor. They're gonna run to the back of their ship. They're not gonna jump just yet. These two are gonna pull out short bows and shoot at. I'm just gonna randomly pick one of you guys. Red River. Red River. They're both gonna shoot short bows at you. The first one rolled an 18 plus 4.
That would hit.
And the second one rolled an 18 plus 4. This dice tower is great for
Let me
murdering
check
you
on
guys.
the second one.
Oh yeah, please
That
do.
would also hit, yeah.
Okay, weird. And I'm gonna roll 2 dice at once. Thank you for this cool dice tower. And the irony of me murdering you guys with it is gonna be great. It's gonna do a total of 8 damage. From the two as the 2 arrows hit your midsection, right in the tummy.
Right in the tummy.
The other 2 are gonna get off their winch. And do you have any like fighter stuff you do?
I have some fighter stuff. No.
Probably not at distance though, right?
Yeah, no. And yeah, we're gonna just leave it alone.
The other
Take 8
2
damage.
goblins are gonna join their boss and let go of the winch. And the goblin in front of you, Nomad, is going to run away from you and use all its speed to get outside and run up the stairs, which will unfortunately trigger Aldar's attack. Aldar, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Well, do I get an attack too?
I was running away from
play in combat.
Yeah, you'll get an opportunity to attack, and if you don't kill him, then Aldar will get his attack. Go ahead.
Okay.
So Aldar, don't do anything yet. If you already rolled it, we can just keep.
Nope.
Okay.
For opportunity attacks, it has to be unarmed strike, right?
It has to be whatever weapon you have.
Alright, so I can use my quarter staff.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Oh boy. 11?
11 does not hit, as he tumbles underneath it. But luckily he pops out the top. Unfortunately, he meets a very angry antlerkin man. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, let's see. And this is my first attack, right?
This guy's just got a little
Roll?
dagger. Yeah, this is your first roll, full power.
I can do it at advantage, or I could just take 2 of them. Here, let's do that. So, let's not use that one.
You
Oh,
can
wait,
decide to
15
attack
15 hit?
recklessly, giving you advantage on attacks using strength. But attacks against you have advantage. Oh, that's cool. 15 does hit.
Let's fuck him up.
No. I was trying to make them seem a little bit more sympathetic, but obviously I failed.
Okay, I think I can do another one after that. Let's see. So that was a 5, but hold on. Reckless attack. That's that. Divine Fury. And the first creature you hit, you can take an additional 1d6 plus 1 radiant or necrotic damage.
Yeah, you can use the righteous word of God for these poor goblins.
Well, so does a 5, does it, I guess I won't know, because I guess I'll do the Divine Fury on them as well. So 5 plus a 1d6 plus 1.
Jeez, you guys have some weird shit going on now. Yeah, that doesn't even like cost you, that just happens.
Yep. So 1d6, so 2, so 7 altogether.
Hey, you hit him, and your mace grows with divine light, and you bonk him pretty hard. He's not dead, but you know what? He is totally killed because he was hit earlier by Nomad. And the last thing he thinks is, "Ooh, that's a really shiny light," right before his light is snuffed out for the final time. Let's all take a moment about this poor nameless goblin. Before we move on to Red River's turn. Red River thinks long and hard about what he wants to do.
Well, I speak while muted. It's lovely.
Oh, rip it.
Story of my life.
I'm ready.
Rip it. Rip him and dip him. So there's no more goblins on this ship. I'm going to jump over and kill me some goblin meat.
What's your movement? Is it like 30?
30.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
perfectly fine. You hop over there. They're both holding short bows.
Yeah, they were the ones that shot me. Baldur's Reign is already out.
Yeah.
So I'm schwacking one of the gentlemen.
Next to the captain?
Yep.
Okay.
With the short bow and just for good measure, I'm just gonna fuck him up. Try to at least with a nat 20 plus 7. Yeah, 27.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 15 as the crow flies.
Yep. Yeah, I've been a lot of horrible descriptions today of murdering goblins. How do you do it?
I take just a garden variety schwack to the center mass in the head, and he puts up his bow unsuccessfully to
Oh, no.
deflect.
It snaps
Yeah,
bow in
it
half,
go-
maybe? Like he gets it up there in time, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goes right through it. Right through it. I didn't even. I was
Yeah.
already looking at the next target by
Yeah.
the time I hit the bow. I know. You know how like when you let go of a free throw and you know it's going.
You know it's going in. You turn
Yeah,
around.
there's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Yeah, time to play defense.
Yeah, Sharp ain't doing shit.
What's
today.
left of this gentleman, and Viscera and Detritus, flies in all directions but yours, and it's pretty gross. But you have murdered
hate it.
yourself another
I
goblin.
hate it, and here's where we are. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do an action search.
Oh God. Okay.
You can do one more thing while you're at it, right?
Okay.
I definitely switch. I feel like the Baldur's Reign has spilled enough action.
Yeah, it's got enough.
It's enough. This is enough. I definitely.
You're
holster
bordering on like
my
a war
Baldur's
crime.
Reign.
Like
Yeah,
you need,
reach
yeah.
behind my back. I'm on some other shit today. I'm reaching a flow state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I grab my trident of harmony. I'm just gonna shish kebab this other gentleman here.
You go for the captain?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm shish kebabbing the captain right in the midsection. I want to see what he does.
Give him
I wanna
right
see
in
what
the
he's- what
business.
he's bringing. Yeah. What you got, son? 18 plus 6, making a 24. Does that hit?
Jesus. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Here's where we are. We're doing piercing damage. We're chucking them thing. Fucker. With a 5. That's not sexy.
You get him in the midsection, but like his armor catches most of the thrust. And he turns to you and he's not able to pull it out like away from you, but he kind of twists it away from his armor.
Now it's uncomfortable eye contact time.
Yeah,
for both of us.
yeah, it's not sexual in any way.
Nope.
And it is now someone else's turn. Of course, that someone else is biding time. No
Hold on a
man.
second.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, there's more?
Just a little bit
Okay,
more.
talk to me.
I'm gonna do a maneuver. When
Right.
you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can expend a superiority die and add that die to the attack's damage roll. The
Oh,
target
shit.
must succeed at DC 10 strength.
Okay.
Throw or drop one of the objects of your choice that's holding, which lands
Oh
in space.
shit! What's it called? Disarm?
Disarming attack, yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So I'm throwing a. I forgot the superiority dice. D8.
D8.
One D8.
He rolled a 15 plus 2, 17.
How many of those die do you get? Those superiority.
He gets 4 a
Four.
day. 4 a day.
Damn, that's very
Four
nice.
of us. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. You all have a lot of stuff. Make sure you're doing all your stuff.
Yeah, it's a new dynamic, and I'm loving it. There's one call. There's 18 maneuvers, but the ones I have active is Commander Strike, Disarming Attack, and then and there's another one in there. Sorry, a Riposte.
Yeah.
Lastly,
I beat the strength check. I rolled a 17. What happens?
Yeah, so nothing, but we're gonna add 2 damage.
Oh, I take the damage. Okay, got it. But I don't
You
have
still
to
gonna
drop
take the
it.
damage, but you don't drop the weapon.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't like that as you twist the trident.
Yeah.
And he lets out just a little bit of a growl, a goblin Australian growl.
Yeah, and the uncomfortable eye contact increases.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's cut to hard cut to Nomad. You are in the bottom of the ship, and you kind of can tell what happened to the goblin that ran up because you heard him get squished. You're a very good friend. But yeah, you're standing in this room. There's a lot of bunks, like not bunks. They're like slung up little beds for little goblins, and you're in front of the door for the pantry, the food where you think the food might be.
Is the would I be able to tell if the captain is like aware of his crew, like where they're at and how many are left? Or would it be possible to try to like lure somebody down here?
I don't think you have a way of communicating that.
I speak Goblin.
Well, so what do you tell me what you say? Walk me through it.
Well, first I was gonna do like a general perception check before this happens.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
Just,
perception so I can tell you more about this space.
Yeah. 13.
You see the beds, obviously. You see this door with a padlock. You see one more set of stairs, very small, like dwarf goblin-sized stairs, leading further down into the ship. And with a 13, that's all you see. Seemingly, that's all you see.
Oh, me too, the seemingly.
Hit him with the seemingly.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by those stairs leading down. I'll go down them, but you know, kind of with caution in case there's something waiting for me at the bottom.
As a matter of fact, there is. There are some small, like, torches lit that are on sconces in this very small space in the bottom of the ship. And there are several pillows. Like 20 pillows piled in a space in the very center of the ship. And on those pillows is an egg that is about the size of you.
Really? So I can't pick it up, or can I pick it up?
You would not be able to discern whether or not you can pick it up from looking at it.
And this is like a legit like egg, like hard egg.
Yeah, this is a white hard egg.
Albatross.
Nomad would have no way of knowing that.
Right, but Nomad is kind of hungry.
Yeah?
Does he know what an egg looks like?
Nomad is familiar with the concept of eggs.
Alright. Ooh. Is there anything else in the room? Just these pillows?
Seemingly, no, that's it. It's just, and, like, there's a few ropes attached to, like, the top of the egg to, like, stabilize it so it doesn't, like, move as the ship moves, to keep it centered on the pillows.
Alright, can I take a pillow with me? And then can I run to the top of the ship?
Yeah, you can. You pick one. What color is it? I can't remember.
The pillow?
Yeah.
It's a nice purple.
It's a nice purple pillow with, like, maybe gold tassels on each of the corners.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit.
Yeah,
it's nice and dingy.
It's a 9 out of 10 fluffiness. Yeah, you take that pillow. And yeah, I don't know that you have enough movement to go down and back up all the way to the top of the ship unless you dash.
Yeah, can I use a dash?
Yeah, you appear.
I'd like to get a reaction.
And you see several dead goblins and some of your friends, and you are holding a pillow.
Alright, I'd like to find the nearest one that's still alive and attack it.
It's you have like crazy amounts of monk movement. You used your dash to get here, so I can move you anywhere on the ship, but you wouldn't have enough to attack this turn.
Even if I used a bonus action to attack?
If you use a bonus action, you can. Why do you guys have so many fucking skills now? Yeah, you approach the two goblins, both holding short bows, and maybe they are slowly weeping for their lost friends.
Alright, that works. We will use a, let's see, nice flurry of blows. So I get to make 2 unarmed strikes. Alright, perfect. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, it totally does. These sweet,
That's
sweet
gonna be
goblins.
for 8 damage.
You begin pummeling one of these goblins as they drop their short bow and become extremely bloodied under your furious attack.
Alright, is it possible to hit the one next to him as well? Like leave the one guy just crippled on the ground and go for the next one with my second flurry of blow attack?
Yes.
Beautiful. That's gonna be a 24.
It just barely hits.
Just barely hits. Too good. And that's gonna be 10 damage.
This one is it's somehow in even worse shape than the other one. This one, as a matter of fact, goes prone as you maybe like trip him and like drop your elbow on his chest or something. He is prone, but he is technically alive.
Perfect. And then I'm just gonna throw a thumbs up at Angus back on our ship. And like point to the pillow, I guess.
I'm gonna give him another wink and a thumbs up back because I know exactly what he means.
It is time. This albatross that was circling the ship continues to circle and then tries to get in the back space, but in its way is a nasty deer man that it will now attack with both its delicious claws as well as its beak. Does a 16 hit?
Wasn't there something earlier that gave him disadvantage, or I can't remember?
That is when one of his legs was attached to the thing. I feel like he couldn't do well.
Wait, you get to
Oh, it's his mace. It's Aldar's mace from the hit. The sap, right?
Oh yes. I think that was 2 turns ago.
Okay, I don't know how long it lasts for.
I think just for the next turn.
Okay.
Do they not attack with disadvantage when they attack me then? Or does it have to be after I attack them?
That creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. So
Okay.
I think it's been 2 turns.
I think my brother's referring to something else.
Oh,
like
what are you
some
talking
kind
about?
of different ability or
Yeah.
something you read earlier?
Yeah, it's my reckless attack.
This is good though, guys. I do not know everything, especially with all you guys' new abilities. So please chime in if you think things are should.
Let's see, feats.
He's probably got 2 feet. Is that a funny joke?
Strength, it's not that. I thought I saw it somewhere. Perception, divine fury.
You'll
Did you
find
attack
it.
recklessly or no?
No, I don't think he did.
No, I don't think I did.
He thought about it, but he didn't do it.
I didn't.
I wish he did, then I get to roll with advantage.
Dang it. Nope. Yeah, I don't see it.
Mm.
Alright.
No worries. You'll find it after this combat. Does a
Yeah.
16 hit?
Does a 16 hit? No.
Oh, well, then this is all a moot point because the other one's a fucking 14. Yeah, he tries to get his beak around you, as well as his nasty talons. However, like, your metal armor, like, easily, like, he's not even, you barely feel it. And the albatross is kind of hovering behind you.
I get to do an opportunity attack now?
No, only if it enters and then leaves your area.
Dang it, yeah. Okay.
But good thinking. This is good. You guys are becoming combat experts. You guys are in position, and it is Angus's turn. The ships do not change orientation.
Yeah, I'm gonna see my homie Nomad is over there fighting 2 goblinos, so I'm gonna...
Those goblinos are extremely damaged.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into a flank position on them. Like here, I guess.
Are you hanging off the ship like a cool person?
Kind of want to like be behind them, but I'm not sure like where they're at orientation.
They're kind of like right up on the railing, and they turn to like get their ass kicked by Nomad.
Perfect. I'm gonna sneak behind them on this railing. Then I'm gonna take a swing at both of them.
Who's getting the dagger and who's getting the sword?
I'm going to.
One of them
Either
looks
one.
extremely hurt. The other looks only a lot hurt.
I'm gonna swing the dagger at the extremely hurt one, and then I'll swing the short sword at the a lot hurt one.
All right, go ahead and roll me some attacks. As you swashbuckle.
Goddamn. 12 on the dagger,
12 hits.
and then 11 on the short sword.
11 does not. However, you do hit the most damaged one. You can roll damage if you want, but he has 1 health point.
Wow, 6 damage.
You cut this poor bastard's leg off, and he goes away forever. And you do it with a very sharp dagger, and it's very troubling to both see and hear. But he is no longer with us.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage out of here and dip back to the boat.
Rip and dip.
Yeah, kind of like a rip and dip.
Yeah. The Angus patented rip and dip. And you also do have your mage hand, which I imagine is just following you around.
Correct. It's kind of just hanging in the air right now.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
doing
fair.
anything.
He's hanging out. What's his name?
Stanley.
Stanley is just floating in the wind, being beautiful like he always is. Jasora, it is not your turn because Amaya has to go.
Maya's releasing Simone
Oh,
into the air
Oh,
to
shit.
fly near the albatross and see if it can land on its shoulder. It wants to touch the albatross in some way, shape, or form.
touch the
Ooh.
albatross. What the fuck do I roll for that? The albatross does not see Simone coming because she is a spectral raven. She's fully focused on getting inside that hatch and killing this deer person who's in the way. Yeah, sure. Simone is able, since the albatross is so large, Simone is kind of able to nestle behind her and land on its back.
Turn
And
into an albatross now?
Absolutely not.
Oh, dang
it's
it.
gonna try to. I'm going to do a shocking grasp through Simone.
That is fucked up.
Oh.
Is that how that works? I mean, yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll. What, or do I have to roll against it?
I can make a melee spell attack against it.
Oh, so yeah, you gotta roll it.
Range hit. Oh, it's a 7.
Yeah, the albatross is kind of flopping around, even though it's like hovering there. And just for a moment, Simone loses her grip and is not able to electrify this creature. But that is the coolest thing maybe I've ever heard.
Dang it.
It is now Zora's turn. The myth, the legend. Will she miss another ray of frost?
Since Amaya is... She is, like, incapacitated when she's using Simone, right?
No, I thought that was the case, but I think she's just like regular. She could just choose to see through Simone's eyes.
I just did it to do the attack, but I'm not like.
Yes.
I came back to myself. It was just to do the attack. I'm
Yeah.
not fully there.
Okay. I want to be ready to assist with our boat just in case. Like,
You want to
I'll
get in position to do a
just-
sailing check?
yeah, I'll be standing near our sails.
Okay.
And then I'll short bow at the albatross.
Okay. Go ahead and fire the weapon. So, real quick, before you do that, actually, doing the sails would be the action.
Ooh, okay.
So, we can keep your roll if you want it, but you would not do a sailing check.
Would both Amaya and I do a sailing check, or is it just we both? Actually, I don't know how it works.
Someone has to
What is-
dedicate their action to interacting with the ship in some way.
Okay,
to
I'll
do a
dedicate
sailing
them then,
Okay.
so that we don't crash.
You're safe right now because they are fully immobile. I would say you'd only do a sailing check here to like if you wanted to maneuver the ship in a different way.
Okay.
But basically, you're gonna automatically win those because its like form of propulsion is no longer working.
Okay. Is that my? That's my turn.
Do you want to do this? You're good with the sailing?
Yes. I'll
Okay.
dedicate. Be ready to just move to make sure we don't crash or anything.
Yeah, no worries, I got you. It is now, of course, Aldar's turn. Aldar, you have a nasty, stinky albatross pecking at you.
Yeah, we're gonna swing at it.
You going ham?
Ham in the paint.
You gonna buy
Show
some
what you
ham?
got.
Yeah, go ahead and attack this beautiful creature that still has an arrow poking out its neck.
That goblin in the bottom left of the ship is not dead.
No, but he is as close to death a goblin can be.
Okay.
Statistically.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he's not in a good situation.
Alright, so you can roll with advantage on my attack with the mace.
Is this
Is
for the
17?
goblin or for the albatross?
Oh, for the albatross.
Yep, you cracked the
17?
sucker right across the face. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
damage.
good.
And remember to add your
Roll.
righteous, delicious fury.
Yeah. Okay. 9, and then plus a 1d6. 9 plus 3. So, a 12 damage.
Yeah, you hit this poor, sweet, beautiful albatross. I'm so bad at math. This number minus what you said. Got it. Yeah, you hit it hard across the face, and a significant amount of blood, like its beak cracks. And it's pretty gross, and it sounds bad. It sounds like trumpets being sad. Would you like to move, sir?
If I don't, it's gonna attack me. But if I do, it's gonna do something crazy.
If you do move, it's gonna probably opportunity murder you.
Yeah, that's true. And it's gonna give it the opportunity to do whatever it wants to do. Probably go underneath the ship or something. No, I'll stay.
For the love of everything, everyone remember, if this seagull attacks someone, it will have disadvantage on its attacks. Because of the mace. It is now, of course, the goblin's turn. The one goblin, next to his master, is going to run past all of you and jump in the hole. The master goblin is going to follow right behind him into the hole.
Oh, dang it. I don't get the swing on any of these fools.
And that is going to be, as far as you guys know, their whole turn. It is now Red River's turn.
The situation is they moved on to the hold, so they've disengaged and
They have, they have jumped in.
Hiya.
There, into that hole.
I'm displeased with this.
Mhm.
Is there anything else left outside to maim or kill?
No, there are no living. Well, I'm sorry. There's one very, very hurt goblin.
I think Nomad's got it. He's gonna
Yeah, we'll leave
muff
that
his
to
nut
Nomad.
right there.
I yell at the captain and goblin I just saw go into the hold to throw their weapons down and surrender.
Make me. What do you think? Intimidation or persuasion?
I'm going with a little bit more intimidation this time.
Okay.
I just killed 3 men.
Yeah, they understand that you're a dangerous person.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
But back in common, they say, "Why don't you come down here and make us, mate?"
Yeah. I say
Fuck you.
the whole they just jumped in there, right?
Yeah.
I just yell to anybody in my crew that can hear me. Do we have any Molotov cocktails or ways to start a fire? We'll smoke them out. Or burn them to death.
Put some neighbor
Right.
tar on them.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
have-
gonna
I
negotiate
have
with this
fire.
bastard. Yeah, yeah, just you can bring a torch and just light up some of their own sails, and we'll just throw them in there and smoke them out. But let's deal with the immediate threat. So, Nomad, if you're engaged, I'll handle it. I start gathering things to burn, and I'm gonna.
Their ship, oddly enough, does not have sails. As you guys noticed last week, which was a long time ago. However, there are like some ropes and boxes and various ship bullshit on here.
The Trident in there, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
If
light
you
that
want to
shit on
use your
fire.
whole turn, you could start a fire, but do you have anything to do that with?
Hold on. If I don't, I'm gonna walk myself. Like,
I don't know
there's
what your
candles
items
or-
are.
Yeah, I'll just. There's no immediate threat here, right?
Yeah, no. Only the albatross that's attacking Red River. I'm sorry, Aldar.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna start a fire just yet. And let me deal with the albatross.
Okay.
Do I need to jump and hit still, or is it at a?
No, it came within range. So as long as you can walk up to it and start hitting. It's like really trying to get up in Aldar's business.
Yeah, I see it like. Is it like flapping its wings at the back?
Yeah. It's not like landed on the boat, but yeah, it's like right next to Aldar, like at the back.
It wants to.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a bird this size, like this type of species of bird.
No, well,
To be
make
an albatross.
make a nature check if you want, and I can tell you if you know anything about this creature.
I'd roll a nat 20.
Whoa! You took a class about albatri, which is, as you know, what they're called in groups. You know several things about them. They do not travel in groups, and they are fiercely territorial, and they are extremely rare.
Yeah. They also have a very small liver that's prone to failure because
That's
they
right.
grow to the size of to accommodate for the size of this bird because these species are not.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's got like a magnet in its head that tells it which way west is, which is weird because most birds know which way north is.
Yeah. I know exactly where this liver is located because we in that class.
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, a few bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I switched to Baldur's Reign. I'm going to make a surgical precision strike, and I'm gonna liver check.
You're
that
going for the
bastard.
liver. With your natural
Yeah.
20 and your liver attack, go ahead and roll with advantage.
We're doing it. We're doing it. 23, does that hit?
Just barely, yes, it does.
Yeah. There's none that it hits, and then I hit a 14, which is unfortunate.
You kerthump.
Blow.
You kerthump this fool. It lets out a weak squawk, and it is very much bloody.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of health.
Yeah, this giant albatross is no joke, but it has gotten absolutely terrorized. Also, I should have remembered, Aldar, you have not been able to hear anything this entire time.
Wait, what?
We forgot to tell you, but this thing squawked so hard in your face that you have been deafened this entire time.
Oh shit, I did not. Okay.
So anything that like anyone needs to communicate to you, they are not able to do so via hearing.
Yeah, I said,
Gotcha.
right before I hit this thing, I said, "Man, are you okay?" You were like, "What?"
Yeah, you just it's like Black Hawk Down. That you can't hear him and you're shouting a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. One of my languages I know is sign.
ASL.
Yeah. I was like, enjoy yourself, brother. Peace
It'll
out.
probably be
Just look at you.
CSL.
Yeah.
Common sign
Yeah.
language.
Yeah, you know, you
Probably
CSL him. Unfortunately, Aldar does not know CSL, so he thinks you're casting a magic
Unfortunately.
trick on him.
Exactly. I don't know that shit. I'm
He
just
thinks
looking
you learned
directly.
magic and are now putting a hex on him.
Yeah.
He thinks his life's in danger.
Yeah, he thinks he's in
Yeah.
serious trouble now.
I'm gonna give you a weird look right now. Yeah. Like, you trying to fuck me up? I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful office space you guys have created. Next is the goblins. You hear some movement underneath in the hold, but otherwise, nothing. No one goes up the stairs. It is now Red River's turn. Wait, that can't be right.
Nope.
And Nomad.
I'm
I
bored.
tried to skip you, Nomad. I apologize.
How could you?
I feel terrible. You have a pillow
The
in one
goblins-
hand, and
Dude, the goblins went to the hold. I fucked up that bird.
yeah. Sorry, yes, that is exactly right. Nomad is your turn.
Alright, so they all ran in the hole down the
Except
ship.
for that one.
Except for that one tragic one who's right next to you.
Tragic.
Alright, well I'm going down there.
You're not gonna
No.
hurt. You're not gonna hurt this guy. I'm so proud of your restraint.
Yeah, I'll leave it to Eldar. I'm gonna like give him eye contact since he can't hear me, and then I'm gonna point at him and don't know what to do. Yeah, but as I'm running down, I'm gonna tell them that there's a chicken egg down there.
Okay, everyone else hears there is a chicken egg down there, and you drop in the hole.
Oh yeah, I'm running down. Yep.
Okay, you drop in the hole, and you see two things. The door that was previously locked is open, and the other goblin is outside the door and looking at you, and it's actually going to fire a short bow at you.
Full sun.
Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay, it fires a short bow. It's very nervous, and it shoots the ground in front of you. What would you like to do?
Is there? So I don't know if this is a thing. Is there a way to like charge past him? Instead of like engaging, can I just like
Like a
go right
dash?
through him?
Yeah, you'd have to burn a disengage to get into his opportunity area and then leave it without it hitting. Actually, he's got a short bow out, which does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay, so I could just straight plow past him.
Yeah, you can charge right past this fool.
That'd be perfect. I'd
Yeah,
love to do that.
and you have like a shit ton of
I
movement.
was curious too. I know the first time, and then it was locked, and my key didn't work. And nah, I just really want to go in there.
Yeah, so this door is wide open, and you see there are shelves on both sides of the room, and the large and in charge goblin is rummaging through like a trunk at the far end of this little room.
He doesn't see me.
No, he does not yet see you. He has not reacted to the situation yet.
All right. Before he could do anything, I would like to sing Goblin. Please help me. They've been holding me hostage all this time. That's what he says.
Make me a deception check.
Okay. It's gonna be a 4.
All right, I'm gonna roll insight for this goblin captain.
Oh,
Believe it or
that's
not,
fine, that's right. He's a little flustered.
sure. Believe it or not, both rolls were significantly higher than 4.
That's unfortunate.
He turns to you and brandishes a short sword that seems to glow. And he says, "Hey, mate, well, let me free you from this prison. Come a little closer."
All right. So me plowing past the goblin, did that take an action or anything?
No, that was just your movement. I'd say you're probably near the end. I don't know how much movement you got left. It's probably not a lot.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'll come closer and I'll just take a quarterstaff swing at him.
No, you just gotta bonk him.
Yep.
Yeah, give me the old bonkaroo. Nothing wrong with that.
Does a 20 hit?
Yep, it does.
All right, and that will be for 6 damage.
So he takes 6 of that stinky damage.
How did he respond to that? Did he like it? Did he not like it?
Let me check my notes. It says he doesn't like it when he's damaged.
All right. Well then, I guess we'll hit him with the good old flurry of blows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes. Let's throw 1. That's a 9. It's unfortunate.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that missed. I figured. And then does a 12 hit?
No, sir, it does not.
Wow.
This guy's next level.
Yeah. I'm gonna like look at my hands, be like, "Ooh, what's wrong?" You know, look confused.
You kind of self-assess here.
Right.
And while
I'm
you're
just gonna
doing,
smile at him and give him a thumbs up.
you guys love communicating via winks and thumbs ups. The albatross is gonna take its turn, and it's gonna do exactly what it loves to do. It's just gonna fucking take a nibble out of this deer person.
With disadvantage, sir.
Oh, perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Does an 8 hit?
No, sir.
Now we're gonna do the slash attack of claws at disadvantage. Does a fucking 9 hit? No.
No, sir. Times that by 2, and then maybe.
He is actually gonna fly up into the air and provoke an opportunity attack from both you and Red River.
Excellent. You know we'll take it. Let's see. Guess it's gonna have to be by the mace. Yeah. Just roll damage. Doesn't have to hit.
You definitely have to hit him. You absolute goblin of man.
It's a 23.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Does a 16 hit?
It sure does. Go ahead and roll damage.
I rolled a humble 8, single digit 8.
Okay. Bad damage for you, JP, is pretty good damage for everyone else.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm made for
6
fisticuffing.
6 plus 5, 11.
You hit him pretty hard with Baldus Rain, and as he flaps to go up, one of his wings, like, kind of collapses. And as he struggles to fly, the mace comes across, and that's it. It slumps off of the railing as it tries to weakly hold on, and it falls into the water behind the ship.
As it's losing consciousness, I whisper to it, "I killed your daddy."
Oh god. Yeah, it takes some mental damage, some psychic damage at that.
Emotional damage.
It doesn't speak common or whatever language you're speaking, but somehow it knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a grisly scene. But
Natural big ass bird.
the albatross is no longer a concern. And your sailing check succeeds, Jasora. How would you like to move the sails? Do you want to maneuver the ship at all?
I want to just maintain with them and then bring us maybe back like slightly beside them.
Okay. We can make that happen, Captain. Just kind of even it out now that the fight is fairly in hand.
Excited.
Simmered.
It is now, of course, Angus's turn. He is flossing hard on the dead bodies of these goblins, which is probably against the Geneva Convention.
How high up is this albatross right now?
Dead. Extremely
dead.
Floating in the water behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna hop onto the other boat then and see what Nomad is up to.
Yeah, you use your full movement probably to get down there. This is weird. Oh, box. Oh, that's good. It's for you guys. I don't know how to do that. It's fine. Yeah, you're able to get down those stairs. And yeah, you see the same situation. There is an arrow in the wood next to you. There is a goblin holding a short bow and looking very scared. And you can see Nomad's back in the doorway. Angus, you're pretty tall, so you're kind of having to kind of slouch over to fit in this space, as it's not built for people of your stature.
Oh, perfect. I'm assuming Nomad's good. And by using like all my movement, does that include my if I were to use a bonus action, or just my regular movement?
No, that's just your regular movement. I feel like with the ship kind of being wherever you guys want to be, you could easily get down there.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna use my action to attack the one with the short bow.
Yeah, it's Grizzly. Go ahead and roll.
Get rid of him.
Well, he is like a sentient being. I'm not sure that's the link I would use, but.
Oh yeah, my bad. 25.
Yeah, that definitely hits him.
And then a 22.
That hits too. You guys are becoming machines of murder.
15 total damage.
He goes away. As you said before, he is now just a puddle of goblin.
Nano snapping.
He's gone. and it's you don't feel anything, and that worries you. Um, and you think for a moment that should feel I should feel something. Amaya, it is your turn.
I would like to loot the bodies of the 3 goblins on board.
You just start going
Excellent.
through their pockets.
You beat
Yeah.
me to it, damn
Yeah.
it.
Oh man, this is you guys are you guys are the pirates. They're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Go ahead and make a investigation check. We'll just do one check for all 3.
14.
Congratulations. Go ahead and roll me a Let's see here. I've got a little table here. Roll me a d10 and add 3.
Total roll is 10.
Okay.
Dirty 10.
A filthy 10. You find like a horn. You're not sure what like animal it belongs to. It doesn't feel like ivory. It feels very hard, kind of like a seashell. It's not large. It's only like a half foot. It's still quite big, 6 inches, but not like huge. It seems to be hollowed out inside, and there's some sort of like jelly-like liquid. You also find like a scrawled note that is written in a language you do not understand.
No letter E.
No, you can only do that joke once, and I loved it, but it's over now.
Damn it. I see Amaya doing this. I say, it's too loud because I can't hear.
Yeah, you're yelling.
I say, hold it, mate! Save me some loot.
Oh, and you also find like 8 gold pieces between the 3.
God damn it.
Alright,
She's getting wealthy.
if
While
I'm able to, I'll go back to the ship thing. If not, then I'll just chill here.
if that's your whole turn, that totally makes sense.
Yes, that's my whole turn.
Okay. It is now, of course, Jasora's turn. Jasora, you just watched your friend dig through the pockets of these goblins near you. What would you like to do?
I was very proud.
Yeah, you gave her a cool thumbs up as she did it. Good job.
I'm going to remain on the boat and just continue manning the sails and guarding in case someone.
Okay.
Just until our friends come back.
Yeah, you're kind of a wait and see approach. The most of the action has died down. Aldar, it is your turn. You see the albatross now, probably 50 feet behind, floating in the water. What would you like? There is an alive goblin in the corner of the ship, by the way. He just has been too scared to move.
Is that goblin bloodied beyond?
Yes.
Immobilized, right?
Even without a medicine check, it is extremely, extremely damaged.
I'll leave him. I'm going to go below deck.
You see a very recently killed goblin on the ground, and you see Nomad in like the very entry of like a small storeroom. Also, you very much have to duck to get into this space. There's also a stairs leading further down into the ship, at the far end of the room.
Do I have any more action to go by Nomad?
Yeah, you were like right there next to the hole, so yeah, you can move all around this space.
Alright, I'm gonna go over there. Is there enough room to be in that room to attack that booger?
Nomad and the dude are probably taking up all the space in that room. Or most. Like, you would be able to squeeze in there, maybe? But it would be difficult to kind of move. You've got heavy, like, armor on. Like, it'd be difficult to attack.
Can I do an unarmed tackle, practically, then?
So, just so I can see this in my mind's eye, are you planning to jump over Nomad and tackle this gentleman to the ground?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay, sure. Make me a... I'm gonna have to give you disadvantage on this because it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, I get disadvantage, but I do get advantage from my primal knowledge. I'm raging. I get a strength check, even if normal uses a different ability. Acrobatics, intimidation, perception, stealth, or survival. So
What is
you're
your...
gonna be acrobatic?
What's the number under strength save for you.
Strength is. My strength is 17 plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which, or it has the grapple condition. The difficulty check for the saving throw is 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Your proficiency is plus 2. So it needs to be a 13. I will do that now. It rolls a natural 20. You dive over Nomad and land in this open trunk that he has been digging through as he ducks underneath it. And the trunk shuts as you enter it.
No!
It is now the goblin captain looks back and says, "That was weird," and he is going to pull out 2 red balls of fiery liquid in glass bulbs, and he looks at you, Nomad,
I wasn't there.
and he says, "I have an Australian accent. Let me out right now, little boy, or I'm gonna burn us all to Hades. Fantasy Hades, of course."
You really gonna do that with the chicken egg downstairs?
Yeah, I'll do it to save me own skin. What's it gonna be? Yes or no?
Where are you gonna go if I let you free?
I'm fucking anywhere I want, eh?
But on what ship?
Well, you gotta leave me on this ship. Either we're all gonna die, or you're gonna leave me on my ship.
Really? Yeah, you know what? We could just send it. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna like, take a deep breath in and lock the doorway.
He says, he's a little surprised. He says, "I never thought I'd meet someone like me." And he throws both alchemist flasks on the ground, and this room fills with fire. I need you and Aldar. Well, Aldar, you automatically fail. No, man, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. How does an 18 do?
You're able to, like... Well, what do you want to do?
So they just, like, kind of shatter on the ground and spread kind of thing?
Yeah, so I'll tell you exactly what it does, because you would be familiar with it. The sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you toss this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Blah, blah. 1d4 fire damage for any creature or object in the space. And the space is going to be 10 feet each.
Okay. So, is he essentially trapped?
Yes, you have trapped him in this room. If you want to keep him there, you would have to stay there and take some damage.
Right.
This
Okay,
whole
but
room is filled with like a sticky adhesive fire.
Here's the thing, right? If I lock the door, I'm also locking in Aldar, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Right.
Now, I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just telling you that is the situation.
Yeah, Aldar's health kind of recovered, right? A little bit?
Yeah, I think so.
And that
So
28 health, yes.
And it's a 1d4, so would that be doubled because he threw 2 of them?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lure him out of the room, but make sure he doesn't escape. So I'm gonna take like a few steps back and like gesture him with my fingers, like, "Come on, let's go," you know.
Yeah. So
Drew, what am I supposed to be saying? Wait.
you're absolutely
Or-
fucked. We're gonna go through what happens to you in a second.
Am I incapacitated then?
No, you are inside of a trunk. The liquid kind of spills out slightly into the space where you were standing. But you are not damaged at all. Nomad, you were standing in this room and you see this fire ignite and it starts burning everything in that storeroom. And it gets very hot in here all of a sudden. Tragically, Aldar, you're gonna take some damage. As
Shit.
is
I just
this goblin
automatically
captain.
already taken damage. Alright.
Well, you're stuck. I can't think of a way that you would dexterity save your way out of this trunk.
The trunk has got to be giving me a little bit of leeway, right?
It's a fucking trunk. You're inside of it. Do you think it's not flame retardant? Unfortunately,
It's almost
you're
like
gonna,
armor. I've got my own armor too.
you're gonna take 8 damage as your very hot metal armor gets very hot and starts to burn you.
God damn it.
The bandit captain also screeches in pain, and he says, "Who could have done this?" And it is, of course, after a very theatrical turn, it is Red River's turn. Red River, you see a bit of smoke starting to pour out of the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my. It's called commanding strike, I think. It's a maneuver. Oh, my last maneuver.
I think you have 2. I think you have 1 more after this if you want.
One more. I'm gonna use the maneuver called Commander Strike. When you take an attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a willing creature who can see or hear you and expend 1 superiority die. That creature can immediately use its reaction to take 1 attack with a weapon or an unarmed, adding the superiority die to the attack.
So as long as you can shout at somebody, they can do a super attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at Nomad and say, "Hey, strike that fool."
And I'm confused on where it's coming from, but I understand.
But you feel compelled to act.
All right.
Add 5 to that damage, whatever you
Whatever you do.
Ooh, how does a natural 20 plus 6 do for a hit?
What are you hitting him with?
My quarterstaff.
Okay, yeah, you're able to reach across the fire and bonk this fool. That definitely hits. And that, you said it's a crit?
Yeah, that was a natural 20.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, roll crit damage, and then we're going to add 5. The commander strike might be the most busted one, now that I think about it.
Alright, crit damage. Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of busted.
Like, you could get, like, he could flurry of blows this and do, like, 200 damage or something crazy.
Alright, so I rolled a 12, and then plus 5 would be 17 total damage.
Yeah, where do you hit this guy?
How tall is he? He's a goblin, right?
He's about
So
your
he's
height, yeah.
So we're eye level?
Yeah.
Ooh. So I'm gonna make him even shorter than me, and then we're gonna chop at the legs.
Yeah, you hit him really hard. He is very much bloodied as he goes face first into the fire that is surrounding him. And he is prone.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he is in a bad way. And it's only getting worse. But luckily it's Nomad's turn.
Okay. So, to start, I would like to just yell, somebody go get the chicken egg. And then, while this guy's prone, I'd 1 like to try to pick his pockets, and then 2 try to help Aldar.
I
I'm
don't
hoping
know
I can do both of those.
that. I don't think you can do either without getting into the fire.
Can I like jump on his back, like he's
Ooh.
like laying? He's
Yeah.
like a board of safety, right?
Make
Like,
me
I could,
make me an acrobatics check.
The
Beautiful.
floor is lava kind of situation.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
all right. 13.
You tuck your legs up to your knees into your chest as you do like a barrel roll over the fire and land like a little clumsily on top of this goblin man who lets out a. I will let you either sleight of hand rummage through his shit or try to open the trunk for Aldar.
The trunk isn't like locked at all, right?
No, but it is like
closed.
a big heavy trunk. It's just closed.
What would that take to open the trunk? Just like my action, or I got to roll for that?
Just your action. Like it's
Okay,
heavy,
yeah,
but
I'll-
like you can do it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll open up the trunk then.
Yeah, the fire's raging all around, but you're able to get your little dwarven paws on the lid of the trunk, and inside you see a disheveled and like you just barely. There's just enough cubic feet to fit Aldar in there, and his clunky
So
metal
that-
armor.
So there's nothing else when I open the trunk, just Aldar.
Whatever was inside, like Aldar, you can now feel underneath you some smashed like potion juices are all around.
Oh
Uh,
no.
And you think there like might be a sword or something underneath you, but you're like not able to get to it.
We need Angus's little vials. I'm gonna call for Angus to bring the vials.
Yeah, I guess go ahead and run into this room.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I will say there is not enough room on this goblin man to stand on. This goblin man only seats one currently.
I will hand him a few vials.
This liquid, just to be clear, is underneath Aldar. But yeah, that feels like a good use of your turn.
Yep. I agree.
Go ahead, Angus.
Yeah, so I guess I will just hand him a few vials, but
We'll continue that you have a limitless supply of vials. You're not even sure. You're not even sure at this point where you're getting them, but you have.
Yeah, I don't even know, but I got them. But then I'm gonna grab the egg. It's just one large egg, right?
So a few things. That is downstairs, so you'd probably have to use most of your movement to get down there. And this egg is the size of a human, like a small child. It's like 4. How tall is Nomad? Like 4'1" or something.
I think I made him 4'2".
This egg is 4 feet 2 inches tall. This is
I've
no
carried Nomad before.
this is no easy task. You can get down there and make a strength check, and I can tell you how that goes.
Hey guys, I don't think I can carry the thing.
What do you mean? It's a chicken egg.
You
Are
carry
we still in? Are we still in battle?
Technically, you are. He is in a bad way, but he is
Okay.
technically still alive.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea of the size of the egg, it is significant.
Look at the picture.
Yeah, I can't pick that up and run with it.
I can help you, mate. Oh,
You
I
can't hear any of this.
actually.
You do not hear any of this conversation.
I just
I'm
like
like
you to know that very loudly.
frantically writing it down. So I'll
Egg. It's just a piece of paper that says egg.
Egg. I look at him perplexed.
Nomad, is there anything else you want to do besides egg?
Maybe beat
Maybe
egg.
Angus. It's Angus's turn.
I'm sorry, Angus. I meant Angus. Sorry.
Yeah, instead of like trying to grab the egg, then I'm just gonna go outside and ask Red River for his strength, because I don't think either of us, and no matter how, will be useful to carry the egg. I mean, would Aldar be able to move it all on his own?
I'm looking it up
The
right
big
now.
goofy boy you're talking about.
You guys
Yeah.
still don't know its exact weight. Is all I'll say. Right now.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ask Red River to go help Aldar then. Make my way over there and let Red River know the situation with the egg. I think he's on this ship, right? Or right
No,
outside
he's at the he's right at the
upstairs,
top
right?
of this one. Yeah.
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 Just gonna blink over here and let him know.
Yeah, I'll come down to help. Is there any baddies left over?
Only the. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Very weakened leader, but Nomad is kind of, Aldar's kind of sitting on him.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll come
You'll know when you get there.
yeah.
Maya, are you you're cool to chill? I assume you're not gonna get involved in the egg capture.
Yes, I don't want anything to do with this egg.
Yeah, you don't. The egg sounds like a waste of time. It is Jasora's turn. Same thing. Or you can get involved. I don't
Same
want to speak
thing.
for you. Yeah, you guys.
No.
The mermaids are cool to chill. Aldar, it is your turn. You are very cramped into this thing. This trunk, and there's fire all around you.
And Aldar has a handful of vials. that
Yes,
I
you're
will-
holding 8 vials.
I look at the vials and I just say to myself, what?
Yeah, you can't hear anything.
But I guess I'll start scooping the juice from the chest.
Now, this is gonna take your action. Is that okay?
Am I still on fire? I'm in the chest.
You're in a
around
chest
3?
in a room that is on fire. Yes, you're gonna
I'm
take some
3,
damage.
though.
If you end
I'm
your
not-
turn
I'm
in
not
this
the
room,
fire.
you're taking damage.
If I'm in the room, I'm taking damage.
This room is full of fire. It's a small storeroom, and there's fire everywhere. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, how
It's
much
hot.
fire is too much fire?
It's hot.
Never
It's
mind.
very hot.
I mean, technically, my armor is fire. It's got the,
Yeah, smoke is
Smoke coming
pouring
off
out of your armor and out of the space.
That's probably not helping. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I breathe air.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's not good.
I guess I can't talk to Nomad. I'm deaf.
Correct.
Uh,
I mean, you can talk. You can say whatever you want. You just don't hear the
I
response.
mean, I'll kind of like I'll start scooping the juice. I can take that. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, you add to your inventory mysterious juice that you've collected. After about 6 whole seconds, you're able to collect a vial's worth of mysterious juice.
Can I get that sword too?
Yeah, but that's your whole turn.
So mysterious sword and mysterious juice.
Yep.
Excellent. Is
Yeah,
that that's all the stuff that was in there.
correct. That is
Practically
survived.
On top of it.
Yeah, your body slam. Yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. If you want to leave this room, you use half your movement to get out of the trunk, and then the other half to escape the room.
Nomad's on top of the dude. So,
Yeah, Nomad is in between you and the door. It is a sticky situation.
How do I get around him? Do I have to like tackle him out of the door or what?
You can try to tackle him out the door.
No,
I don't wanna hurt
don't
him.
do that.
I don't want to hurt him though.
You can't hear him saying, "Please no, don't do that."
I see the look in his eyes. I'm like,
A look you've seen many times.
I'm just trying to save him. I see the fire all around us, and I feel kind of in danger. And I see the guy that he's trampling on right now. He's doing that dance.
Yeah, he's dancing on him.
He's bloodied pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
He's about to perish here in a second. But he's not making. I have to make throws. I have to do whatever dexterity saving throws or whatever to not get burned. Will I be saved if I get out of here?
Tell me what you're trying to do, and then we'll discuss what happened.
Oh, if I can jump, I guess without. No, I already had it in my mind. I want to save him, and I want to save myself. So I'm gonna not to hurt him. I'll try to grasp him as I'm going out the door.
Delicious. Make me an athletics check with disadvantage, please.
Please, for the love of God. Is it okay if it's already disadvantaged, sir? Please?
If it's double disadvantage, roll it with disadvantage, and then we're gonna roll it one more time. See if we get that natural one.
Oh, it's already disadvantaged because I'm wearing.
That's right.
item
This
armor.
is a disadvantage. It's a rare double dis. And I'm very excited.
I'm rolling it with disadvantage on disadvantage right now.
So 6.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a natural 1.
No, wait.
1 plus 5 is 6. Yeah, you don't even bother rolling it the third time. You
I rolled it
attempted
with disadvantage. No.
you attempt to jump out of this trunk. Unfortunately, your foot slips on what's left of the juice, and a few things happen. Maybe even the worst case scenario. You jump on top of the goblin. You push Nomad into the fire. Nomad accidentally grabs the door and it closes.
Oh no.
And all three of you take 8 more fire damage. And that's
Nomad,
where we're gonna
you
end
got
it.
You got some luck, Nomad? Oh, shit.
Yeah, this fight took a long time. You guys really handled your business. But we have some team members who have a hard out at 11 o'clock my time. But I think we got a lot of work done here. And I think this leaves us at a good cliffhanger.
Did you say 8 damage?
8 damage. Yes, for all 3 of these gentlemen.
Do that now, or...
Yeah, go ahead and do that now. The good news, the Goblin Captain's in real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys are worried about him. He's not good. I have a name that I think would be good. I'm gonna say the Nodar Hotbox. How do we feel about that?
This episode.
Albatross, more like Dedatross. Is that good? Swiffer, use your magic.
And nothing.
Swiffer, that's not what your magic usually sounds like. Japer, what do you got for me?
There's gotta be something juicy here with all the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing right now, Drew.
That's okay. You guys all keep in your noodles. Right now, I've got Nodar Hotbox. Oh, how about the Nodar Hotbox? And Kentucky
That's
Fried
pretty nice.
Albatross.
The Nodar hotbox is pretty nice.
Yeah. The Nodar Hotbox sounds good. But if anyone thinks of
The
anything
mermaids
better.
kind of like, they hang back, so
Yeah.
something to that effect.
The mermaids have a nice day off.
Mermaid's Day Off.
Mermaid's day off is not bad. Or Sarah rifles through the. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it hands to Sarah. Sarah, do you open the letter?
Yes.
Oh shit, it's not gonna be a fun thing because you don't read Goblin.
I don't read
don't know.
Goblin, but I look at it and then I go, huh, okay.
Yeah, not for you, but for the audience, so your character doesn't know this. The camera pans in close to the letter, and it says, "Have a good day at work at Jub Jub." And that's where we'll end it.
God damn it.
GG.
Behind the
Jub
scenes.
Jub.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jub Jub. That's also a great name for the episode.
Freaking murdered.
Yeah, you guys did a lot of murder. I feel like you guys are pent up because we didn't get a chance to kill people a lot in the last few episodes. So you just wanted to really savage some goblins.
Yeah.
Something about goblins just makes me feel non-humanoid.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
not get into the racial politics of this world. But great job, guys. We'll do it again next week, and I'm very excited for the next piece of the puzzle you guys put together.
You.
But good job, everyone.
Alright.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.